Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. In a previous video, I emphasized that we are to live life. The goal is not to remove ourselves from life and lock ourselves up in some study, reading books. The purpose of studying and learning, and you have to study and learn, make no mistake. The purpose is to learn in order to put it into our life, to make it of practical use. Don't look at life as a distraction from your learning. You're learning in order to apply it to your life. A famous story is told of a rabbi who was very knowledgeable. He knew the law. He was a big scholar, and as a result, people kept coming to his house and knocking on his door to ask questions, to ask his advice with respect to law, the Jewish law, observance, mitzvahs, commandments. The rabbi started getting annoyed because these people were distracting him from what he wanted to do, which was to study and learn. He prayed to God. He said, please, please, Hashem, stop these people coming to me. All I want to do is study Torah and learn. Sure enough, people stopped coming. No one knocked on his door. No one came to see him. He had all the time in the world to study. This was just before the Jewish holiday of Sukkot, Sukkos. No one came to help him build his sukkah. He had to hire someone to build a sukkah for him. No one came around to visit. So it was the first night of Sukkos. He's sitting in his sukkah, and the first of the Ushpizin, the guests that come every night during Sukkot, Avram Avinu, the patriarch, Abraham. So he's there, about to greet Abraham, Avram Avinu. He looks out the door of the sukkah, and sure enough, walking by is Avram Avinu, our patriarch, Abraham. The rabbi rushes to the door to invite Avram in. Abraham looks at the rabbi, and he looks through the door of the sukkah, and he says, I'm not setting foot in that sukkah. And the rabbi's flabbergasted. He's dumbfounded. He says, Avram Avinu, why? Please, it's Sukkos. Please come. Please be my guest in my sukkah. Avram was adamant. He said, I am not setting foot in that sukkah. You have no guests. I am famous. I made it a part of my life to invite guests, to be hospitable to guests, to be like an innkeeper for those passing by. I'm not setting foot into that sukkah. There's nobody in it. There are no guests. And he walks away. The rabbi was crushed, and he falls onto his knees, and he begs Hashem to take away his wish, that he wants to go back the way it was. The next morning, he wakes up, people banging on the door, asking his advice, bothering him, quote unquote, bothering him, just like before. And the rabbi learned that these people coming to him, seeking his advice, seeking his knowledge, relying on his scholarship, they weren't a distraction. They were the purpose of his life. They were the reason why he was studying. When you learn it to apply it in your life. Life is not a distraction from learning. You learn in order to apply. As it say in Pirkei Avos, not study, but practice is the main thing. We're going to be doing more videos along this line. Until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.